Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. So sorry that I've been gone for so long. It's just been really crazy busy lately, but I'm back with a really exciting video because it's going to be my first favorites here on my channel, so I'm really excited for it. I don't know, I feel like watching YouTube videos, the favorites videos are always the ones that I'm so attracted to. I always just loved watching favorites videos, but they do tend to be really long. So what I try to do is just pick out certain products. I mean, there's so many products that I love lately, but I just try to pick out certain ones that just really stand out to me and I just really enjoy, and I feel like I reach for more often than others. And we're just gonna jump right in. Okay, so first two products that I'm going to be talking about are foundations that just basically stood out to me and are my favorites out of all the new foundations that have come out recently. Huda Beauty. You guys knew I was going to talk about this. This is the shade Butter Pecan. I really have been enjoying this foundation. I did notice now that it got a little bit colder that using this foundation was almost looking dry on my skin. So what I've done is I incorporate some sort of oil, some sort of primer oil, and that really helps. But this foundation will last on me the whole freaking day, and I look like I have a filter on in person, but it is just this foundation. It is the Huda Beauty Butter Pecan foundation. And then the Fenty Beauty as well. This has been a foundation that has been really nice. I love that both of them, they have such a wide variety of shade colors and undertones. I just love them for that alone, and also just because of the coverage that they give and the finish. So the Fenty one is a little bit more of a natural finish on me, where the Huda Beauty is more, it is also a natural finish, but I feel like it covers a lot more than the Fenty one does. I mean, I can build up the Fenty one to be full coverage, but I would have to use more pumps, whereas with the Huda Beauty one, it's like one pump and I'm done, and that will cover anything I need to cover on my face pretty much. For concealers, my favorite concealer lately has been from Urban Decay. This is the All Nighter Waterproof Full Coverage Concealer. So they did actually send me every shade of this concealer, but I really like it. The only thing is that I do have to work really quick with it. I can't just let it sit on my skin because it is so full coverage that the moment you put it on, you need to blend it out pretty much instantly as soon as you apply it onto your face. I use it on my under eyes. I really love it. I feel like it covers really nice all throughout the day. So if you are looking for a full coverage type of concealer, especially for any dark circles for underneath your eyes, I would definitely recommend the new All Nighter Waterproof Full Coverage Concealer. That is by Urban Decay. As for eyeshadows, one eyeshadow palette that basically stood out for me, it is the Laura Lee Los Angeles Cat's Pajamas palette. And this is what it looks like. I did a couple tutorials on my channel using this palette. I have to say, I really love the shades in here. I love the pigmentation and the fact that they don't get all over the place. They're not messy shadows. This palette is really worth it to me. I really have been enjoying it, and I do reach for it a lot just to do different looks. If I want to do a warm look or more of a plummy type of look, that is the palette that I have been reaching for a lot lately. Also the Peaches, it's called Just Peachy Mattes by Too Faced. These mattes in here, like, girl, I don't know what Too Faced did to this formula of these shadows, but they are so pretty. They just blend like a dream. They're so pigmented. When you blend them out, you lose the pigment, because sometimes that happens with some mattes where you sit there and blend them out and then it's like, where the heck did the pigment go? These shadows are to die for. This was definitely my favorite product out of the whole Peaches and Cream collection. And now for contour and like cheek palettes and stuff, I really enjoyed the KKW. This is the Powder Contour Highlight Kit. This one is in medium. I've really enjoyed it. I use this one to contour and this one to basically warm up my skin, but I've been reaching a lot for it lately and I just love the way that it looks. I actually used it today. So pretty. The highlights, I don't really mess with the highlights. The highlights aren't worth it to me, so I guess it'd be more worth it if the highlights were nice. I don't go for a subtle highlight, as you can tell. So yeah, this is nice just for the contour powders. That's the main thing I use that for. This is another palette that I've been really enjoying lately. It's the Cheek Parade palette by Benefit Cosmetics. And I just, if I could open it, I just love that Hoola bronzer is amazing. I feel like it's really nice to bronze. It contours me a bit. It's not like super crazy contour, but I just love that bronzer. Hoola Light, I don't really use. The Rocketeer is a really nice shimmery type of blush. And the California blush is probably my all-time favorite brush. The California blush is probably my favorite of all time. It is just the most gorgeous, corally. There's a little hint of shimmer in there, but it's not anything crazy, so I could still go ham on my highlight. Yeah, so the Cheek Parade by Benefit, if you can get your hands on it, it is freaking stunning. Now, I forgot to mention one palette that I have here, sitting looking at me. It is the Huda Beauty Desert Dust palette. You guys, I mean, I just love the shades in here. I love the shimmers in here. Huda Beauty lately has been coming out with palettes and products and highlight palettes and foundation. It's like she's taken over, because honestly, I'm like, every time the Huda Beauty products are on my favorites, like I just reach for them so much. I did end up purchasing myself all of the Huda Beauty Obsessions palettes, but these two right here are my favorites because I feel like I use them a lot, especially for just everyday, or even if I want a glam look, that's what I'm using. So this one especially, I just adore. It is so pretty. It just, the browns in here are super pigmented. I mean, the fact that it comes in this little mini palette doesn't mean it's, the eyeshadow quality isn't there like Huda Beauty's eyeshadows usually are. And then the Mauve Obsessions, I live for this one as well. It is just, they're so gorgeous. These are my favorite right here for sure. Okay, also from Huda Beauty is the Winter Solstice collection. This is the highlight palette. These are super gorgeous to use for shadows if you don't want to do such a unicorn, whatever crazy type of highlight. You can always do these as shadows. But this Northern Lights one right here, I've been really enjoying because it looks more of like a gold on the skin, but it just gives you such a beautiful highlight on your skin, and it's not too out there to where it's like, whoa girl, what are you highlighting with? But that has been my favorite. The Winter Solstice one is the one I've been reaching for the most. And for more like lip products, this Anastasia, this is the, what is this? Liquid lipstick set. And this includes Dates, Bittersweet, and Hudson. So this is a set. I'm not sure if this is in her regular collection, but it was definitely, it came out with the winter collection that she came out with. These three in here I live for. I love these type of shades, and they're so gorgeous, and they're little minis, so they're nice and cute. But yeah, it's definitely something that I think is worth it from Anastasia. For highlights, this is the Fuego highlight from the Dose of Colors Desi and Katie collection. This is such a beautiful highlight. So at first, when I first received the collection, I was using Mírame a lot, which is the other highlight. And after a while, I did notice, like in pictures and stuff, I'm like, dang, that highlight looks a little bit too dark for me, or depending on the lighting where I was at. So I've actually gravitated more to Fuego lately, and that has been my favorite highlight. Let me just tell you guys what I have on here, because seriously, this is from Pop Beauty. This is called Stellar Light. It is it's one of their Prismic Pop highlights. So this is a new collection that came out just recently, I think. I'm not sure where Pop Beauty is. I'm not sure if it's Ulta Beauty or if it's a drugstore brand. I don't think it's a drugstore brand. I think it's at Ulta. I'm not sure where Pop Beauty is, but it is not a high-end type of brand, I don't think. So this shade, this one is in Stellar Light. I mean, it looks kind of crazy because I went ham with it today. But that is the highlight that I'm wearing. I did wet my brush first because I do that with most highlights, especially if I want some sort of a pop. But you got, I mean, blinding. And I know just from this packaging, I know it is like either at Ulta or maybe at Target or something like that, but it is definitely not a high end, so I know these are affordable. Unfortunately, Pop Beauty sends me their PR packages, but there's no pricing in them ever, I don't think. At least there wasn't with this specific packaging or PR package, so I'm not sure how much these retail for. But if you can get your hands on Pop Beauty, girl, get your hands on these highlights. These are the Prismic Pop highlights. They are freaking stunning. That's all I have to say about that. Dose of Colors had came out with 2 sets of liquid lips with 3 of them each, and here go a few. These are a couple of the red ones here, and there was also a nude set. Those sets are so gorgeous. I've actually been reaching for them a lot. I cannot find it right now. I have a hot mess in front of me, so but those sets from Dose of Colors are super gorgeous. Their liquid lips have been my favorite for a long time, so Dose of Colors always kills it with their products. Let's just keep it real. This is the Model's Own. Mine is hecka beat up and crap, but basically this is the Model's Own. Sorry it looks so crappy. This is the Model's Own, what is this called? Waterproof Kohl Pencil. This is the shade Black. It comes in this white pencil. It has a black on the top. Girl, this has been one of my favorite liners to use in my waterline. Model's Own, I believe, is at Ulta. If you can get your hands, I can't even talk. If you can get your hands on this pencil, it's gonna change your life forever. I feel like it keeps the black right where I want it in my waterline. It doesn't run on me. I mean, I'm not like bawling or crying when I have this on, but just throughout the day, I feel like it still looks black even after wearing it for a full day. So the Model's Own Kohl Pencil in black is where it's at. This next product is by Fenty Beauty. I've never seen a liquid lipstick like this. Like, I love this packaging. Rihanna did such a good job. This is what the product looks like here. I believe this is her first liquid lip that came out in her Fenty Beauty line, and that's actually what I'm wearing right now. Girl, I know it's a red and you guys are probably like, girl, you have like 10 million reds, they all look the same, but this one has a little blue, like it's like a blue toned red, but then it has a little bit of orange in there. I don't know, girl, maybe just because it's Rihanna, I'm like, yes, it's heck of a like, my husband did purchase this for me, so maybe that's why I like it even more. But I just have to say, I've never seen a liquid lipstick with this type of packaging. I feel like it's super freaking cute. I hope she comes out with more shades because these feel so comfortable. Like, I've had this on for maybe like an hour now, and I'm like, girl, I feel like I have nothing on my lips, and I have like full-on red lips, like, but it's matte. This liquid lip, I'm like, are you serious right now? Like, I feel like it's gonna change the freaking game. And then look at the applicator. So this is what the applicator looks like. It looks like a little different, if you can see that. But it made it so easy for me to line my lips with it, especially with the red. It lined them perfectly. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please make sure to do so, and I will see you guys in my next video.